Stop cold calling. Seriously, if anybody is telling you to cold call, you're listening to the wrong real estate agent. I don't know if they've heard of the thing called the internet that came in the late 90s, but that literally changed the game, and cold calling is dead. So if you are doing cold calling or you're looking to do cold calling as a source of a lead gen method for your real estate business, I highly suggest you do not do cold calling. Cold calling is like pushing a boulder up a hill. Why would you do that? Why would you pick the hardest route possible to generate leads in your real estate business? And in this video, I would like to share with you 2 other methods that will make your life a lot easier, a lot simpler, and will generate more authentic leads that are aligned with your core values, who you are as a person, and you'll be able to connect with people a lot easier, and leads will start to come to you naturally, organically. So please, if you are doing cold calling, stop doing cold calling and really pay attention to who you are letting speak into you and into your real estate business. Yes, that might have worked for them, but trust me, they put a lot of time, they put a lot of effort, and probably years of effort doing this day in and day out cold calling. Probably, yes, they've generated leads. Obviously, it's worked for them. However, it's like the hardest way possible in real estate to generate leads when there's so many different other avenues to generate leads now that we have a thing called the internet. Okay, so it's a very outdated, old system. Just think about when somebody calls you on your cell phone. If it's spam, what do you think when somebody calls you? You probably get this icky type of feeling. Are you embracing that phone call? Highly unlikely that you're embracing that phone call and that you actually would like to talk to the person that's calling you out of the blue, trying to sell you something. Generally, if you are cold calling, you're making up a infatuated script that doesn't even make sense, okay? Usually a BS, because I've done this in my real estate business when I first got into real estate agent. I've done the cold calling. I've literally done everything to see what the results, and I've put in enough time to know if there's actual tangible results. And yes, I have received results from cold calling. However, it's not the best method. And like I mentioned, it's like pulling teeth out. Why would you do that? Okay. So that's why I would like to create this video for you and share with you other methods that are working right now in real estate. And if you do these long term, they will generate more leads with you that are more connected to you. Now, when I first got into the business, yes, I was doing the cold calling, and I would sit down for 2 hours a day from 9 to 11, Monday to Friday. I was working with a team at the time, and they had basically made up a script that I had to say, and it did not connect with me. It did not feel right that I was basically lying to the person on the other side of the line. When somebody would pick up, I was bullshitting them. It didn't make any sense whatsoever what I was saying to them. I was telling them that I had buyers in the area looking for their property, just attempting to get in the door to open up the conversation. From my perspective in my life in general, the truth will set you free. Say the truth. So it wasn't alignment, it felt icky. I'm guessing that if you're cold calling, you're probably making up some script too that makes no sense and doesn't actually sharing the full truth of who you are and actually why you're calling. What I'd like to share with you here is 2 other methods, right? So the first one, I would like to say, when somebody feels connected to you, they get to know your mannerisms, your body language, how you speak, your tonality, just like we're doing here on YouTube, and you're watching this video or wherever you're watching this video. You get to know somebody, who they are, how they show up, their language, their patterns. Having this conversation with somebody, potentially when they pick up, they don't even know who you are. There's no connection. They can't see you. They don't see your face. They don't see your body language. I believe it's like 76% of connecting with somebody is body language, okay? It's not actually the words you speak. And then second to that is your tonality. This is what makes creating YouTube content or YouTube ads an avenue to a training, where somebody in your local area is looking to sell their house or buy a house. They can watch your training. You're giving value first. You're stepping with value, because the thing is with cold calling, you have no value to give. Like, what are you giving this person? Right off top, you're asking for something from them, which is not a good way to start a relationship. You have to lead with value. So when you can, number one, create video content, a YouTube channel, sharing something with somebody that's looking to sell their house or buy their house, to watch a training that has value that helps them sell their house. It positions you in a lot better way as somebody that is a trusted source in the local community. And this is what we help our clients do, is we help them create what's called a sales funnel. That's once you've created your ads and once you've created your training, it's on autopilot. You don't have to continuously do this. It works for you in the background. This is what makes this even more powerful. And they get to know you, your personality, and you're leading with value. Okay, so that is number one right there, is creating a YouTube channel or YouTube ad. You can make them in conjunction if you like, just like this, and leading with value to a training in your local community. You'd be surprised how many people are attracted to that, how many people get connected to you by watching your training and getting to know you and leading with value, and how many people actually end up working with you. Now, this is a method that I know right now I am using and other clients that I have are using to generate a lot of listings and are closing a lot of deals. I would say this is the best way right now in real estate to generate leads, is creating YouTube ads, and you become a local celebrity on top of that. People already know you. You go into the community, whether they've watch your training, whether they've downloaded a lead magnet that you put it together, it doesn't matter. They get to know your face. Okay, so I've walked into the gym, people know me. I walk into the subway, people know me. I go to the hairdresser, somebody knows me. Okay, and I've never seen them before. I go and knock on somebody's door and they're like, I already know who you are. You're Nick Doherty. Branding on steroids, cold calling, billboards. I mean, this stuff is outdated stuff. People pay $300, $600. I've heard of $1,500 for a billboard every month. Okay, that literally does nothing for you. You have no tracking. When you are running YouTube ads, you can track the metrics. You know how many people have actually seen you month to month, okay? And you know how many people have clicked your ad. You know how many people have watched your video. You can track it. And when you can track something and measure something, that is when you can start to scale something and pour more funds into that. And guess what? It's cheaper than billboards. It costs way less. Laser targeted on top of it. There's just so many great things about it. I can't say it enough. This is why maybe if you watched other videos that I have on this channel, you'll notice that I continue to talk about this, because this is extremely powerful in today's world in real estate. If you're a real estate agent, if you would like to become a local celebrity, if you'd like to attract more sellers, and if you'd like to lead with value, and if you're a heart-centered real estate agent, this is for you. Trust me. You will connect with so many people, so many like-minded people, and you'll be working with your ideal client, not just desperate to get another lead. Anybody that says they're thinking about selling and you're desperate to jump on it, it doesn't work that way, okay? You're working with people, you're interviewing them to see if they're a good fit to work with you. It's the reverse, okay? So you take the power position back on top of that. That's number one. Number two, that's online, okay? So this, once that's set up, that's working in the background for you. So I would say there's gotta be an online and there's gotta be an offline. So the second method is I like to call the postcard door knock power play. It's a combination of sending out postcards to your farm area, your local community, maybe it's where you live, and then door knocking that. And I know you're probably like, oh no, door knocking. Look, there's ways around that, which I teach to, you don't actually even have to knock on the door, but dropping off postcards, letters, little things of value to people that in your local community, they're going to be really valuable to them if they're looking to buy or sell. And do that a couple of times a year in conjunction with postcards. People get to know you. And again, why does this work so well? And what I have found it works so well, because when you do chat with somebody, they get to know you. You're right there. You're talking to them. They see your mannerisms. It's not like over the phone. They don't see you, all right? They don't have an opportunity to see your body language, which speaks volumes, okay? That's how people communicate, is majority 76% through body language. When you are doing door knocking, okay, what you're doing there is creating a connection with somebody. So if you do have a conversation with them, boom, it's that easy. And on top of that, you're not making anything up. When you do a door knock and somebody answers the door, you just say, hey, I'm such and such from such and such realty. I'm here to share with you this postcard here that has all the market stats. Do you have any questions about real estate? No? Okay. If anything changes, please give me a call. That's it. There's no BS. There's no like anything made up. You're there to provide value to somebody. And 99% of the time people are friendly, and there's quite a few people that will call you. And even if they're not home, you can say, can you text or call if you have any questions? Be surprised at how many text messages that I get from something like that. It's not a push. It's an attract. It's a totally different mindset of how to generate leads into your business. And this is what we teach in our course, is we have different methods like this. Basically, there's, like I say, there's an offline and there's an online method. And when you combine these two, you will have a 6 figure business, hands down. And then of course we teach other methods too, just to kind of layer on top of that if you would like. But when you just have these two alone, you'll be generating a six-figure business. And guess what? Consistently. It doesn't matter what the market conditions are. It doesn't matter what's happening, because you have this working in the background and you're working this over here. So you have two things running for you. And then once you start to get clients, bonus is creating testimonials. Another little thing I'd like to mention about the offline, the postcard plus door knock play, what you can do there is have a QR code that links to your YouTube channel or YouTube videos, or a video that's sharing more local stats about their community or the local neighborhood that you're in, okay? And you can do it on Loom and people can actually see you. Again, they see your mannerisms, they see you're providing value. So again, it's always about leading with value driven, not making anything up, speaking authentically, because that's who you're going to attract to work with you. And this is why you start to work with your dream clients. It starts to snowball for you and you will have a six-figure business, okay? So stop cold calling, stop pushing your way in real estate, and start attracting. If you would like to learn more about this, I have a link down below. You can book a call with our team and be happy to help you get to a six-figure business and beyond, and implement these methods into your business so you can have a consistent real estate business. And if you enjoyed this video, please comment below, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really incentivizes me to continue to shoot and do videos just like this. I'm Nick Doherty and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.